What it do? Let's get back into this.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in, Willis Colvin. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Up, up, up.
Popped up. Hirsch in foul ground. One away. Striding into the box, Eddie Yeager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hits are even at 7 apiece. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now batting, number 5.
Into the box, number 5.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Now in the box, Bobby Lovell. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Stephen Quay. No balls and 1 strike. Popped straight up. Hirsch has room in foul territory, but
Run
this
after
will
that
land
ball,
untouched.
motherfucker. What the fuck? Get the game over with. Fucking put it high
Hit in the
again.
air down the
God
left
damn
field
it.
line. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there.
That's bullshit.
Nice
I'm gonna
job.
set up
Close
pitching.
one
Man,
tonight,
I hate that.
2-1 the final score. The Travelers jumped ahead in the 7th
The final
inning and
line
never
score
gave the
ball
lead
game
back.
for the
Jack
victorious
Bass
Travelers.
notches
2
his
runs,
3rd
9
win
hits.
of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Leading
please.
off the inning, Jose Valencia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Andrioli is there, 1 down. Now at the plate, Ronald Drees. He singled his last time up.
Designated hitter, Ronald.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Nakajima takes it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Coming to the plate now, Shane Lunsford, runner in scoring position. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the Jose Rosado comes on from.
Well, this one had its moments of drama.
Man, I
and
want to get the
excitement.
fuck out of here. I don't want to be a fucking
These guys came away
set
with
up
the victory
pitcher.
and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ozzy Cabrera earned his 5th win.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Your attention, please.
In now,
pitching for
Floyd
Northwest
Hagan,
Arkansas.
1 for 2 on his
Number
line so
75.
far in the game.
Bubba.
From the stretch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on the first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Jose Rosado enters the game to finish this.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Northwest Arkansas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Pete Mora earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Rosado wraps it up for the save.
A manager checks in with his ball club. This pitching coach wants to see his guy be able to deliver the knockout punch.
Bubba has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 75, Bubba.
Irving Park is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Irving Park.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Roger Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Roger Gonzalez.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The catcher.
In now, Elliot Marino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The 0-2 once more. Just hung in there on that one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Kenneth Kinney enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Kinney.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Southern Division rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Guillermo Carrasco pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news, even, than can initially be grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a major league roster is a rare and notable occurrence. A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well thought out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him. The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be. This promising young talent has drawn the attention of a multitude of suitors. His advisor has narrowed the field to 2 strong choices of representation. The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the other dedicated fans in the gallery. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Bubba comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 75, Bubba.
Made it to the pros. That sounds stupid. Fuck it though.
He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Maben is over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. In there, 0-1. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Final strike for the Twins. Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Right.
5-2 the final today. Kansas City wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Brad Keller earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
Fuck, 12 games back.
Bubba takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 75, Bubba.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bubba is truly unique when it comes to his pitch repertoire. Most guys are either knuckleballers or they're not, but it's not the case with him. He throws the knuckleball, but it's not really considered his primary offering. He'll use it just to mix things up. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit on the ground to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
8-6 the final score tonight. Kansas City put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Scott Barlow claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bubba closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian.
Your attention, please.
Bubba comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 75, Bubba.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 8.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Bubba, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The batter, number 9. Second base.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Gordon.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Swing, and he pops him up. Bubba just to the left of the mound makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States, but what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Kansas City Royals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 63 earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Bubba.
Oh, I got the hiccup. What?
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Bubba takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yolmer Sanchez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Number 8, Steven Harm.
Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Striding in once again, Curtis Dawley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Dawley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jorge Lopez wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Matthew Boyd couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
9 runs on 19 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention, please.
Bubba takes the ball and closes the door.
Number 75, Bubba.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's down to 3rd. Dozier picks it up. There's Merrifield. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Jose Abreu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Digging in, Yohan Moncada. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 2 out with the man at first. The White Sox down to their last strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Montgomery earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Lucas Giolito is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Bubba hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Who the fuck you want me to come in a 13-5 loss for? What the fuck is that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bubba enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Bubba.
And now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Rickard looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Man.
Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Now batting.
As
That's all they brought me in this game.
Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Maben on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Justin Upton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. (14-5) the final totals in this one. Los Angeles slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Hansel Robles earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Bubba comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 75, Bubba.
Digging in now, Kevin Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now to the plate, number 23. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Dozier has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, David Fletcher. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Angels down to their last strike. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Kansas City Royals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Mike
your attention,
Bubba takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 75, Bubba.
Jesus Sucre is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 40.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in, number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Last strike now for the Red Sox. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Merrifield shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Bubba comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 75.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big marking curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
Man.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Fuck, I love that high.
Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-2.
20 pitches. $13 games back, man. What the fuck?
A manager checks in with his ball club.
$14 games out of first place. What the fuck are we even playing for? Stats. Got drafted by the Indians.
Bubba takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 75, Bubba.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Shortstop, number 7.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in, Willis Hansen. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Settling in now, Byron Buxton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
This one's down to third. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Kansas City Royals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
No errors. They left 2 men on base.
Bubba comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 75, Bubba.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got their work cut out for him.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back in.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits
as
to
I
this
get back to fucking under 1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
So it was a swinging strike 3. J.D. Davis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Eddie Rosario comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Twins. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 4-2 the final score tonight. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Fernando Romero earns the win.
Alright, I think it's time for me to get some dinner. I'll be back on later.